Crisis on Infinite Earths is literally less than a month away, so in anticipation for the most ambitious TV crossover of all time, here is everything we know about this year's Arrowverse crossover. What is good, YouTube? Hopefully you're all having a good day. Now, before we begin, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. For my subscribers, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a single upload. Like the video and share it with your friends to show your support to the channel and help it grow. We'll first cover general information about Crisis, then we'll move on to reveal literally every single character that has been confirmed to appear so far. Crisis will be the biggest crossover the Arrowverse has ever done, with 6 different shows participating in this crossover, and 5 out of these 6 shows will be having their own Crisis episodes as part of the larger crossover. All 6 of the CW Arrowverse shows, including the likes of Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow, and finally Black Lightning, will be participating in this event. This will be the first time we see Black Lightning interacting with the larger Arrowverse, so I'm very excited for that, and we even got a glimpse of it in recent short promo clips. For those of you who didn't know the order of which the shows will air their episodes of the crossover, don't worry, I got you covered here. Crisis will kick off with Supergirl on Sunday, December the 8th, followed up by Batwoman on Monday, December the 9th. Tuesday, December the 10th is the Flash episode, and after the Flash episode, the crossover will then take a break for the Christmas holidays and will return on Tuesday, January 14th for the Arrow episode of the crossover. And finally, on Tuesday 14th, immediately after Arrow finishes, we'll have the final part of the crossover, that being the Legends of Tomorrow episode. So it's kind of like a 2-part finale, which is so cool. In last year's crossover Elseworlds, Legends of Tomorrow were left out, so it will be very nice to see the Legends joining the action once again. So now let's move on to every single character that has been confirmed so far for this crossover. And bear in mind, I put emphasis on the word so far because it has been teased that they still have a few more aces up their sleeves that no one knows about yet. So without further ado, the first character that we know, of course, is going to be in Crisis is, of course, my guy, the Green Arrow, aka Oliver Queen. Number 2, we have the Flash, aka Barry Allen. Number 3, we have the main villain of this entire crossover, the Anti-Monitor. Number 4, we have the Monitor. Number 5, we have Supergirl. Number 6, Superman of Earth 38, Earth 38 being Supergirl's Earth. 7, Batwoman. 8, Smallville Superman and Lois Lane, and it's such a joy to finally see the return of the Smallville universe. We're going to finally catch up after all these years what the Smallville universe Clark Kent has been up to. Number 9, we have Kingdom Come Superman played by Brandon Routh. Number 10, Bruce Wayne. This is an older version of Bruce Wayne played by the iconic Batman voice Kevin Conroy. It's yet to be confirmed if he'll wear the Batsuit, and Mark Guggenheim has teased, as I said earlier in the video, that there are still a few more surprises we don't know yet. So could this be one of them? Could we finally see Batman in action in the Arrowverse? We don't know, we just have to wait and see. So now moving on to number 11, we have Legends, that involving Sarah Lance, aka the White Canary. The Atom is also confirmed, the Atom obviously being Ray Palmer, Mick Roy, aka Heatwave, Constantine, and Zari. And weirdly enough, the rest of the Legends, most notably Citizen Steel, have not been confirmed as of yet, so we don't know whether or not they will be appearing. So number 12, who's been confirmed to be in this crossover, Black Lightning, as we discussed earlier in the video. Number 13, Titans. Yes, the DC Universe Titans are confirmed for the crossover, although it's only a cameo, so don't expect them to be in multiple scenes in this crossover. 14, we have Martian Manhunter. 15, Alex Danvers. 16, Reverse Flash played by Tom Cavanagh. Number 17, Pariah, also played by Tom Cavanagh. For those of you who don't know, Pariah plays a major part in the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover in the comics, so it's very cool to see that translate over to the CW crossover. 18, we have Lila Diggle, aka Harbinger. 19, Iris West. 20, Killer Frost. 21, Cisco, and he may or may not be suiting up as Vibe, because we saw in episode 2 of The Flash this season, in Barry's vision of the Crisis crossover, that Cisco was wearing his Vibe suit. So could he be suiting up as Vibe? We don't know. We have to wait and see. Number 22, we have Mia Queen. 23, Lex Luthor. 24, Lena Luthor. 25, the Earth 90 Flash. And for those of you who don't know, he's been seen in one of the short teasers that was recently released by the CW. 26, we have John Diggle. Speaking of Diggle, it's also been teased that he might actually finally be wearing the Green Lantern ring fans have been wanting to see for such a long time. Earth 90 Flash in last year's crossover mentioned John was missing his ring, and this was a very clear nod to John Stewart Green Lantern. So could he be suiting up as Green Lantern in this crossover? You know, there's many surprises that we have yet to hear about, so I'm holding my breath. 27, we have Laura Lance, aka Black Canary. Interestingly enough, Mark Guggenheim also teased on Twitter in a recent response to a fan question about Laura's role in Crisis that Earth 1 Laura has something to do with this crossover. So it's safe to assume that it's very possible that Earth 1 Laura returns in the Crisis crossover, maybe via some time travel, who knows. 28, we have Dinah Drake, aka the Black Canary. 29, Renee, aka Wild Dog. 30, Jennifer and Anissa Pierce from Black Lightning. 31, we have Earth 38, Lois Lane. 32, we have The Spectre. 33, we have Brainy from Supergirl. 34, we have Ralph Dibny, aka Elongated Man. 35, Jonah Hex. 36, Weather Witch. Yes, one of Flash's Villain of the Week characters will be appearing in this crossover. Strange, right? 37, we have Ryan Choi. Ryan Choi goes on to become the Atom in the comics. He will be making his appearance in this year's Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover. Crisis is rumored to be Brandon Routh's final time as the Atom, so maybe Ryan will replace Ray on Legends? Who knows? Dreamer is number 38. Kelly Olsen is number 39. 40, we have the Huntress from the Birds of Prey TV series way back when. And finally, Burt Ward, who used to play Dick Grayson Robin. He will be playing himself from Earth 66 in assuming what is going to be a cameo role. So those are all of the characters confirmed so far for this crossover. I'm pretty sure there's still a few more characters out there that have still yet to be confirmed that we don't know about. A notable character who won't be in the crossover though, and this is confirmed by the way, is Wally West, aka Kid Flash, but apparently he will be returning in the back half of The Flash Season 6, so although it's unfortunate he won't be in the crossover, I'm still excited to see Wally return nonetheless. In one of the latest promo teasers for Crisis, we see a shot that reminisces the classic Death of Superman cover. So does this hint towards one of the various versions of Superman we'll see in the crossover die? If so, then my money will be on Kingdom Come Superman biting the dust at the end of the crossover. But then again, the Anti-Monitor did actually kill Supergirl in the Crisis comics, so maybe this hints at a Supergirl death, but I wouldn't count on this being a possibility simply because Supergirl isn't ending, and plus the cape we see in this teaser is different to the cape Supergirl wears, both in shade of red and design, because Supergirl's cape doesn't have the S at the back. Speaking of deaths, one of the things most talked about going into the crossover is whether or not the Green Arrow and the Flash will both die. They've been saying all along on Arrow that Oliver will die, and I do believe that he will appear to be dead on Earth, but he's still alive in some other unreachable dimension. And in regards to the Flash, he won't die because obviously his show will still continue after Crisis, but I think that he would just disappear for a bit and people will think that he did die, but he'll obviously come back later on. In the comics, most of the surviving Earths merged together and became one universe, and it's likely that it will happen in this crossover, and the Earths that are most likely to merge together with Earth 1 would be Supergirl's Earth, that being Earth 38, and Black Lightning's Earth. But to be fair, we don't actually know what Earth Black Lightning is on as of yet. He could be on Earth 1, we don't know. In regards to the story, we don't really know much about the story, and it won't even follow the comics very closely either, because the CW doesn't even have access to some of the characters from the original story, so this crossover will only be loosely based on the Crisis comic. And there you have it, folks. That is all the information we know so far about Crisis on Infinite Earths. What are you most excited for the crossover? Sound off in the comments down below. Do you think the Green Arrow and the Flash will die? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later for more videos.